If you're sending traffic to your Shopify store and it barely turns into sales, then this is for you. Now, here's the thing, it's probably not your ads, it's your store. And most people try to fix a conversion problem by simply buying more traffic. Now, that is the single most expensive mistake that you can make. Because if you double your conversion rate, then you'll double your revenue without spending another dollar. And stick with me. In this video, I'm going to go over 4 layers that are very important in terms of increasing your conversion rate. And lever 4 is the one that almost nobody touches and is quietly costing you sales every single day. If you're new here, I'm David from Paratino Digital. I've managed meta ads for brands and spent over $100 million on meta ads. I run this exact same conversion playbook for the brands that I take on because I simply don't just run ads, I look at their whole business holistically. So these are the tips and tactics that I implement for my clients in their real stores today. And this is not theory, this is what actually moves the needle. If you're running ads on $10,000 to $30,000 a month in Shopify revenue, subscribe. I put one of these videos out every single day so that you can learn from me and implement these tips into your business. And if you're interested in partnering, feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to connect, give you an audit, and see if it'd be a good fit to work together. So with that being said, let's dive into the truth that most people don't want to hear. And if you're a brand, you're already doing 10, 20, 30 grand a month, you certainly don't have a traffic problem, you have a conversion problem, right? People are clicking your ads, you're landing on your store, looking around, and then leaving. The average Shopify store converts somewhere around 1% to 2%. A store that's actually dialed in can hit 3, 4% on same traffic, right? And now it's important to remember that conversion rate and AOV have an inverse relationship. So if you have a lower priced product, your conversion rate will be higher. If you have a higher priced product, your conversion rate will be lower, right? So think about what that means. If you can increase your conversion rate, think about what that means. Same ad spend, same visitors, more sales, right? It's one of the cheapest growth levers in your entire business, and that's what we're going to fix today. So, lever number 1, fix your above the fold. This is the roadmap. Here's the plan. I'm going to go through all 6 levers. In this order, I typically follow them for brands that I take on in this exact same order, but it's up to you and your situation. So, number 1, you're above the fold. 2, your speed. 3, your product page. 4, trust. 5, checkout experience. And 6, your offers. Right? This is the checklist that I run when I take over a store. So number 1, you're above the fold. That's the first screen that someone sees when they scroll. You want to make sure it's optimized for mobile. You want to make sure that you keep them on your site, right? You have 0 to 3 seconds before they decide if they want to stay or bounce. So that's all the first screen has to do. 3 things fast. So say what you sell, say who it's for, show why it's better. 1 clear headline that names the outcome, not some clever slogan that nobody understands. 1 strong hero image or a short video explaining your product or service. And 1 obvious call to action button. Don't make it hard for people to buy, right? So this next one is a silent killer because you can't even see it on the page. Lever 2, speed. Make your store fast. Every second your store takes to load bleeds sales, and it's brutal on mobile, which is where most of your traffic lives. If you're running meta ads, about 90% plus traffic will be served on mobile. So that's Instagram or Facebook. And so the rough number that people throw around is a 7% drop in conversions for every extra second of load time. So 3 quick fixes. Number 1, compress your images. These are almost always the culprit. Cut the apps and the tracking scripts that you don't actually use because each one adds weight. And test your store on your phone, sell data, not your fast office Wi-Fi, because that's what your customer is feeling. That's what they're using, right? You can't expect that every customer is at home on their Wi-Fi. And lever number 3 is your product page. This is where the sale is won or lost, so it deserves most of your work. First, you want to lead with the benefits and the outcomes, not a dry list of specs. Tell them what change in their life they can expect. Second, get your social proof high, right? Reviews, customer photos, lifestyle photos, not just stars buried at the bottom. Products with reviews can convert dramatically higher than ones without, and you'll rank higher on Google organically, and you'll rank higher for Google ads, because in shopping, you want the reviews, right, on Google Shopping. So third point on this is you want to show the product properly. Multiple angles, you want to zoom, maybe a short video demo. People buy what they can clearly picture owning, and this will help with reducing your return rate. So lever number 4 is to focus on trust and kill friction. People don't buy when they're unsure, and nobody fixes this, and it's costing them. So your whole job is to remove every reason that people hesitate before they buy. Be upfront about your shipping costs, your delivery time, surprise shipping fees at checkout are actually one of the biggest reasons that carts get abandoned. And a real guarantee or an easy returns promise so that risk is on you, not them. And you want to show you're a real business. You want trust badges, secure checkout mark, actual contact info, little things, right? But stacked together, they quietly lift your entire conversion rate. Which brings me to lever number 5, your checkout. You did the hard part, you got them to add to cart. Now you do not want to lose them at the finish line. Average cart abandonment sits around 70%. That's a huge chunk, and a big chunk of that happens here at the checkout stage. So turn on express checkout, Shop Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, right? Think about how you buy as a consumer, right? A lot of people love using Apple Pay, Shop Pay, right? One tap, they're done. They have their address in, they have their payment information in. You want to make sure you're enabling that. You want to ask for the fewest possible fields that you can get away with. You always want to offer guest checkout. The second that you force someone to create an account, a slice of them just walks, and it's not worth it, right? You want to make buying feel effortless. And lever number 6 is use your offers the right way. Used well, an offer nudges someone off the fence. Used poorly, it trains your customers to never pay full price and just wait for the next discount. So be intentional. A free shipping threshold, spend $50, ships free, both lifts your conversion rate and your average order value. Bundle products together instead of just hacking your prices down so you can focus on increasing your gross profit dollars without sacrificing your net profit, right? And if you use urgency, make it real. Fake countdown timers that reset every visit, destroy trust, and the moment that people notice, your brand value declines, right? Honest scarcity works. Fake scarcity backfires. The good news is there's multiple moments throughout the year where you can add in genuine scarcity, right? Think Memorial Day sale, Labor Day sale, 4th of July sale, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, like obviously the big ones, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, annual sales, like, a sale every year for 4 days for when your brand started, right? So there's multiple ways to add genuine scarcity. And when you can do that and you're not being generic, you're not being dishonest, you're actually adding in genuine scarcity, that does increase conversion rate. So a common mistake to avoid is changing 6 things at once, right? You don't want to change everything on the same day. You'll never know what actually worked. You want to move one lever at a time. You want to give it real traffic, and you want to read the results. Read and react. It's the same thing with anything in life, really, but especially with numbers and data, whether it's the ad account or the Shopify store, right? You want to give it real data. You want to give it real traffic. You want to judge it on hundreds of sessions so you have statistical significance on what worked, what didn't work, where your biggest leaks are, and where the most opportunity is, right? So this, by the way, is the exact same process I run when I take over a brand account. Small, measured changes that compound into a higher conversion rate, right? So let's bring it on home. 6 levers: you're above the fold, your speed, your product page, trust and friction, your checkout, and your offers. Fix these 6 and start converting way more of your traffic that you're already paying for. And once you get your conversion rate up, you can spend more on ads and continue to funnel your business and grow it and grow it and grow it over time. If you want this whole thing as a checklist, including the exact framework that I give for my clients, comment the word convert down below, and I'll send you my free Shopify conversion checklist. And if you want me to actually look at your store and tell me where you're losing sales and look at your ad account, send me a DM on LinkedIn or X. I'd be more than happy to connect. So I'm David, again, from Paratino Digital. I put videos like this out daily, so subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.